Sarvebhyo namaskaraha. I hope I am audible and visible. We'll start the class. Invocation. Vandetam madavaranendravadanam madbhagatheyakritiam shundadandasuchalanena jagatam mayantarayan vidravya pranati prasanna hridayo yo nuktayeva swayam rakshatyanvahamatmanoti birudam vaidyesha putrabhidham मातर्मे मधुकैटभग्नि महिषप्राणापहारोद्य मे हेलालम्बित धूम्रलोचनवधे हे चण्डमुण्डार्दिनि निःशेषीकृत रक्तबीजदनुजे नित्ये निशुम्भापहे शुम्भध्वंसिनि नाशयाशु दुरितं दुर्गे नमस्तेऽम्बिके. Namaskaraha once again. Could one of you please confirm in the chat box if I am visible and audible? Chat is disabled. Okay, that is okay. Fine. All right. At the outset, I would like to apologize for Wednesday's class because there was a technical glitch, and because of that, we could not connect again, and the class had to end abruptly. So it was a technical issue. Yeah, so some issue had to do with multiple Zoom sessions. So I'm sorry about that. Let us continue. So what we will do is we will chant the 6 verses and then continue from the 7th verse. So we'll do the 7th verse again, as we had to end abruptly in the last class. Ayi giri nandini nandita medini vishwa vinodini nandanute गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेशिति कंठ कुटुंबिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरधर्षिणि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि किल्बिषमोषिणि घोषरते धनुजनिरोषिणि दितिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते आई जगदम्ब मदम्ब कदम्ब वन प्रियवासिनि हासरते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुंग हिमालय शृंग निजालय मध्यगते मधुमधुरे मधुकैटभ खंजिनि कैटभ भंजिनि रासरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते आयिषत खंड विखंडित रुंड वितुंडित शुंड गजाधिपते रिपुगज गंड विदारण चंड पराक्रम शौंड मृगाधिपते निज भुज दंड निपातित खंड विपातित मुंड भटाधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐरण दुर्मद शत्रुवधोदित दुर्धर निर्जर शक्तिभृते चतुर विचार धुरीण महाशिव दूत कृत प्रमथाधिपते दुरित दुरीह दुराशय दुर्मति दानव दूत कृतान्तमते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि शरणागत अयि शरणागत वैरिवधूवर वीरवराभयदाय करे त्रिभुवनमस्तक शूल विरोधि शिरोधि कृतामल शूल करे दुमि दुमितामर दुन्दुभिनाद महोमुखरीकृत दिङ्निकरे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते. Do a quick recap of the 4th, 5th and the 6th verse, then proceed with the 7th. Ayi ranadurmada shatru vadha udita durdhara nirjara shakti-bhrite. So shakti-bhrite, O wielder of weapons or shakti, of the nirjaras, of the devas. And how are those shaktis? They are very difficult to hold. They are very powerful. Not possible for any ordinary person to wield them easily. So Durdhara Nirjara Shakti Bhrite. And why is she wielding all those weapons? From what, for what purpose have they come? Rana Durmada Shatru Vadha Udita. So those Shaktis have emerged for the destruction of the arrogant Shatrus. So Shatrus arrogant in the battlefield. Rana Durmada Shatru Vadha Udita Durdhara Nirjara Shakti Bhrite Chatura Vichara Dhurina Mahashiva Duta Krita Pramathadhipate. So the Pramathadhipati, Lord Shiva, was a man who is a very, very skilled person. He is Dhurina in what? Chatura Vichara. So he is very, very good in Vichara. One can take it as Atma Vichara or whatever Vichara. Chatura Vichara Dhurinaha Mahashivaha Dutaha Kritaha Anaya. So he was made into a Duta. He was sent as a Duta to Shumbha and Nishumbha. So the one who made him the Duta. Durita Duriha Durashaya Durmati Danava Duta Krita Antamate. So this Danava Duta, Sugriva, who was Durita, who was a papi himself, a sinner, Duriha. So he had a bad Iha. Iha is Cheshta. So his Cheshta was not good. The way he behaved was not good. His intention was not good. His mind was corrupt. So such a Danava Duta Krita Antamate. So the one who conveyed her Antamati to this Danava Duta, or one who had decided to finish him off, can take it either way. He Mahishasura Mardini, Ramya Kapardini, Shaila Sute, Jaya Jaya. Then Ayi Sharana Agata Vairi Vadhu Varavira Vara Abhaya Dai Kare. So the one who provided Abhaya and Vara to the Vairi Vadhu, to the wives of the enemies and the great Veeras belonging to the opposite side in the battle. To both these people, to both these categories of people who had taken refuge in her. So Sharana Agata. So if they were Sharanagatas, they were provided both Abhaya and Vara. Dai Kare. So the one who has the Kara, which has the Abhaya Mudra and Varada Mudra. Then Tribhuvana Mastaka Shula Virodhi Shira Shiraha Adhikrita Amala Shula Kare. So she has the spotless Shula in her hand. Okay, spotless or faultless, one can say. Shula in her hand, and that Shula, she is pointing it towards the heads. Shira Adhikrita Amala Shula. And she is pointing it at the heads of who? Virodhi, the enemy. And who are these Virodhis? Tribhuvana Mastaka Shula. So they are a Mastaka Shula, a big headache to all the three worlds. Towards the head of such enemies, she is pointing her trident, Shula. And then Dumi Dumita Amara Dundubhinada Maho Mukhari Krita Dingnikare. So all the four quarters, all the directions, the group. So Nikara is Samuha. So all the directions, one can say. Dingnikare. So what they were made to reverberate with the Amara Dundubhinada Maha. Okay, so the Maha is the output or the outbreak that of the sound that came from Amara Dundubhi. Okay, so that made the Dum Dum sound. So, and she was the one who made it reverberate in all the 4 directions. He Mahishasura Mardini, Ramya Kapardini, Shaila Sute, Tvam Jaya Jaya. All right, we'll start the 7th one again today. Ayi nijahum kriti matra nirakrita dhumra vilochana dhumra shate samara vishoshita shonita bija samudbhava shonita bija late shiva shiva shumbha nishumbha mahahavatarpita bhuta pishacha pate Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Ayi Nijahum Kriti Matra Nirakrita Dhumra Vilochana Dhumra Shate Samara Vishoshita Shonita Bija Samudbhava Shonita Bija Late Shiva Shiva Shumbha Nishumbha Mahahavatarpita Bhuta Pishacha Pate Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Ayi Nija Hum Kriti Matra Nirakrita Dhumra Vilochana Dhumra Shate Samara Vishoshita Shonita Bija Samudbhava Shonita Bija Late Shiva Shiva Shumbha Nishumbha Mahahava Tarpita Bhuta Pishacha Pate He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Jaya Jaya. So we saw about this Dhumra Vilochana. Right? So he was the first Asura. So let me clarify in the beginning. The popular, the common reading is Pishacha Rate, but one cannot make out any meaning out of that. So Pishacha Pate is an alternative patha which makes more sense in the context. Rather, this is the only patha which makes sense. Pishacha Rati. Rata does not, so someone engrossed in Pishachas and Bhutas, one cannot make any meaning out of that. So Pishachapate is a better patha here. So Ayi Nija Hum Kriti Matra Nirakrita Dhumra Vilochana Dhumra Shate. So the one who wiped off, eliminated Dhumra Vilochana, the one with smoky eyes. He was the first Rakshasa who was sent by Shumbha and Nishumbha after Devi refused to listen to the Duta Sugriva. So Dhumra Lochana was the first Rakshasa, first Asura who came, and he was immediately killed by Devi by just a hunkara. She said, and he was gone. Nija hunkriti matra, just by her hunkriti, Dhumra Vilochana was nirakrita. He was wiped out. And similarly, hundreds of such Dhumras were gone. Then, Samara Vishoshita Shonita Bija Samudbhava Shonita Bija Lata. Okay. This is her name. Samara Vishoshita Shonita Bija Samudbhava Shonita Bija Lata is her name. So you address her as Samara Vishoshita Shonita Bija Samudbhava Shonita Bija Late. Now, Shonita Bija refers to Rakta Bija. Shonitam Ama Raktam. So Rakta Bija is the Asura who is being referred to here. So we know that he had a very special boon which said that if a single drop of his blood fell on the ground, another Asura would emerge out of that. So in the 8th chapter, what happens is all the Shaktis, Brahmani, Aindri, Kaumari, they all fight with the huge army of Asuras that is sent by Shumbha and Nishumbha, and victory comes to the Devi's side, and at that time Rakta Bija is sent by Shumbha and Nishumbha, and once these Matrika, these Shaktis, Brahmani, Kaumari, Aindri, they all surround him together, and once they hit him, they see that his blood falls on the ground and there is another Asura who is coming up. And in this manner, there is a Shonita Bija Lata. Okay, there is a creeper of Rakta Bijas. Okay, Lata is a creeper, right? So Shonita Bija Samudbhava, Shonita Bija Lata is there in the battleground. Okay, so there is a huge line of Asura, like a creeper, a long creeper, which is born out of Shonita Bija, which is born out of Rakta Bija. So what did she do to this Lata of Rakta Bijas? She dried them up. Vishoshita, Shoshanam nama drying up. She let this she made this creeper of Rakta Bijas, long line of Rakta Bijas who emerged in the battleground. They were dried up by Devi in the battlefield. Samaraha nama yuddham. Samare Vishoshitaha. Vishoshita Shonita Bija Lata. Shonita Bija Samudbhava Shonita Bija Lata Yayasa. So by the one whom this Shonita Bija Lata, long line of Rakta Bijas were wiped out, dried up in the battlefield. Tadrishi Tvam Jaya Jaya. So, oh mother, may victory be to you. Now, so the other day, I think I was mentioning that this Rakta Bija has many layers of, there are many layers of arthas for understanding this Rakta Bija. And popularly, he is referred to as our mind. Okay? So there is no way for us to handle our mind other than surrendering to Chandika, other than surrendering to Kali. The way she just swallowed the entire blood, okay, so that no drop of blood fell on the ground, and that triggered a chain reaction. The way she did that, the same way Devi has to bless us as well, so that our mind at once gets destroyed, because it is so powerful. Just like Rakta Bija, so this his drop, so his blood falling on the ground, and from that another Asura comes. What does that denote? It shows us the power of Rakta Bija, how invincible he is, right? No matter, he is being surrounded by very powerful Devis. Brahmani is there, Aindri is there, Kaumari is there. Such powerful Shaktis are there, and they are wielding powerful weapons, and still they are not able to do anything to this Rakta Bija, and they are not able to stop this chain reaction. It is so powerful, and similarly, so powerful is our mind, that in order for us to attain liberation, we have to destroy our mind. This mind has to be gone once and for all. Mano Nasha. So it's a very popular thing referred to in the, especially in the Vedanta, that Mano Nasha is very, very, very important. Otherwise, without Mano Nasha, there is no moksha. I think this story must be very, very popular. Maybe most of you have heard this, where Ramana Maharshi has explained the difference between Mano Nasha and Mano Laya, as to how important it is for us to finally totally destroy the mind, so that it does not come back. Only because the mind has the seed. In fact, the mind is the seed out of which karma is there, and that stores all our samskaras, and out of that karma keeps coming up, and samsara happens. So he says, so this is a very popular story narrated by Ramana Maharshi, wherein he says that there was one rishi who was doing tapa for a long time, and he went into a deep state of samadhi. So just before entering samadhi, it seems he was very thirsty. So he asked his shishya for a glass of water, for a cup of water, and he went into samadhi. And years and years and years passed, and everything around him changed, but he never came back. So that much of a deep samadhi experience he was blessed with, and he went into that. But after many thousands of years, he came back, and the first thing that came to his mind, so the topmost thought that occupied his mind before he went into samadhi was about thirst, right? So after countless years, he came back from the samadhi experience and asked, and was looking for the shishya to actually get him a cup of water. But of course, everything in the outside was completely changed. So Maharishi narrates the story and says that no matter how much of dharana one has, and even when one is blessed with samadhi type of experiences, no matter how long you are able to control your mind and engage yourself in that samadhi, one has to ensure that the mind is totally gone. This level of samadhi experience is also not enough, because the mind is so powerful that because the moment it comes back, a thought will spring in the mind, and that will lead to another thought, and it will keep going on. So mano nasha has to be attained. So Maharishi says that, and sure, Rakta Bija is like that. So Rakta Bija is that mind. Okay? And here in the Vadha of Rakta Bija, Devi shows us that we do not have to do great many yoga sadhana, that is not necessary. One can surrender our mind. We can place it at her lotus feet, and she will swallow it up and do the job for us. That is the one of the many takeaways from the Rakta Bija story, we can say. Of course, there could be many other arthas. I'm not getting into all that, and neither am I aware of all of those arthas. So this is something that I really liked. And Samara Vishoshita Shonita Bija Samudbhava Shonita Bija Late. Shiva Shiva is inserted here. Okay, it's a sambodhana. Okay, that's all. There's no particular meaning to Shiva. It denotes auspiciousness. Okay, see, say Shiva Shiva. Right? So used to denote auspiciousness, and we can also think of it as a filler, so that the pada is filled by the poet. Shiva. Then what is the next Visheshana to Devi? Shumbha Nishumbha Mahahava Tarpita Bhuta Pishacha Pate. So Shumbha Nishumbha Mahahava. So Mahahava here refers to Ahava Ha Nama Yudham, battlefield, great battle. Okay, that is going on with Shumbha and Nishumbha, between Shumbha Nishumbha and Chandika, between Devi. Shumbha Nishumbha Mahahava, in this Yuddha, Asmin Mahahave, Tarpita Bhuta Pishacha Pati. So she is the one who pleases Bhutas and Pishachas. How? By her very act of waging this battle against Shumbha and Nishumbha and his countless army, and killing all of them. What is she doing? She is enabling the Bhutas and Pishachas and the lords of the Bhuta and Pishacha to enjoy, so that they get a lot of meat and mamsa. Right? So mamsa is so much of rakta, mamsa they get. Because of that, she pleases them. Tarpita, tarpanam nama prinanam. So we say tarpana, right? So on the Amavasya day, we offer tarpana to forefathers. Tarpana means what? To please them. We please our forefathers. That is why it's called tarpana. It comes from trip dhatu, which means to please. So the one who pleased Bhuta Pishacha Patis in the or one can say because of the battle she waged with Shumbha and Nishumbha. The one who did that, He Mahishasura Mardini, Ramya Kapardini, Shaila Sute, Jaya Jaya. Hope it is clear. We'll go to the next verse. Dhanuranu sangarana kshana sanga parisphuradanga natat katake kanakapishanga prushat kanishanga rasadbhata shringa hatavatuke krita chaturanga balakshitiiranga ghatad bahuranga ratad batuke Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Dhanuranu Sangarana Kshana Sanga Parispuradanga Natat Katake Kanaka Pishanga Prushatka Nishanga Rasad Bhata Shringa Hatavatuke Krita Chaturanga Balakshiti-ranga Ghatad Bahuranga Ratad Batuke Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Dhanu Anusangarana Kshana Sanga Parispurad Anga Natat Katake Kanaka Pishanga Prushatka Nishanga Rasad Bhata Shringa Hata Avatuke Krita Chaturanga Bala Kshitiranga Ghatad Bahuranga Ratad Batuke He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Jaya Jaya. So here Natat Katake. So Katakam Nama Kankanam. So her bangles. So the one with dancing bangles. Okay, so her bangles are moving swiftly. It appears like they are dancing. Where are they moving like this? So the bangle is on her anga, right? And the anga is throbbing. Parispuradanga. So the bangle is on her anga which is the hand. Okay, so Parispuradanga Natat Katake. The one with dancing bangles, or one can even take it to be the ornaments on her body. Okay, so Parispuradanga, so her entire body is throbbing. So all the angas are throbbing, and because of that, the bhushanas that are present, that she is wearing, are dancing. Parispuradanga Natat Katake. Okay. And why is this happening? Dhanuhu Anusangarana Kshanasanga Parispuradanga. So she is wielding a bow and she is pulling it. Okay, so she's repeatedly, so she's taking an arrow, aiming at it, and then another arrow. So in this manner, she is repeatedly pulling the bowstring. Okay, so she is pulling it, Anusangarana, pulling it, and Kshanasanga. Okay, and so in that moment, okay, so in that moment of association, okay, with the bowstring, and this is happening very, very swiftly, and because of that, her entire body is throbbing and all her angas are throbbing, and the kataka, okay, or maybe, so in this context, if we say that it's just pulling the bowstring, maybe we can take it as kankana alone. So because of doing this repeatedly in a very, very swift fashion, her bangles appear to be dancing. Dhanuhu Anusangarana Kshanasanga Parispuradanga. Yeah. Parispuradanga Natat Katake. So the moment her anga touches the string, okay, throbs, and by doing it very, very swiftly, this throbs and the bangle seems to be dancing. That is the first Vishesha, that is the first Sambodhana. Then we have Kanaka Pishanga Prushatka Nishanga Rasad Bhata Shringa Hata Avatuke. Again, there are different arthas that I found, and I am just sharing the most reasonable artha here. Yeah, so Kanaka Pishanga Prushatka Nishanga Rasad Bhata Shringa Hata Avatuke. So Avatuka refers to this portion behind the neck. Griva Paschad Bhagaha. So the back portion of your neck is called Avatuka. Okay. So here Kanaka Pishanga Prushatka Nishanga. So she has a quiver tied to her back. Okay, and she has stored her arrows there. Okay, so those arrows are touching her this portion of her neck, and they are giving her a slight nudge. Okay, so Kanaka Pishanga, so Prishatka, okay, so Nishanga is the quiver. Okay, Tuni Raha. So Nishanga is the quiver. And how is that quiver? It is Kanaka Pishanga Prishatka. Okay, so Prishatka means the one that has spots. Okay, so Prishat refers to a bindu. Okay, Prishat naam Jalabindu. Okay, so Prishat directly refers to Jalabindu. It can refer to spots. Okay, dots. So this quiver is spotted. It has variegated spots on it, and it also has, Kanaka Pishanga. So it has, golden and Pishanga is Pingala Varna, okay, brownish hued, okay, arrows, okay, that is not mentioned here. So Kanaka Pishanga Prishatka, or one can also take that the spots that are found on this quiver are of this color. Okay, so Kanaka Pishanga Prishatka Nishanga and Rasad Bhattashringa Hatha Avatuke. So this is not very convincing for me, but this was the best artha, okay, among the available pathas. So Rasad Bhattashringa. So Shringa. So Bhatta we can take as the soldiers in her army. Okay, so Shringa is a Vadya Vishesha. So and Rasad Bhattashringa. So this Vadya Vishesha, people are, they are playing that instrument, one can say. They are playing the Shringavadya, and that is also giving a nudge at her back. Okay. So both the quiver and Rasad Bhatta Shringa Hatha Avatuke. So Hatha meaning here it is giving her a nudge. Okay. So of course there were arthas which took, which did not take it as Avatuka at all. It split as Hatha Avatuke, Hatha Vatuke, okay, but it did not make much sense at all. So that is why I took this meaning. Okay, so it is not very convincing, the second portion, for myself, but maybe if somebody else could, come up with a better meaning, but so you could share in the class. So Rasad Bhatta Shringa Hatha Avatuke. Then Krita Chaturanga Bala Kshitiranga Ghatat Bahuranga Ratat Batuke. So this one again, here one can take Batuka or Vatukaha refers to a Balakaha. Okay. So one can take that as a little soldier. Okay. Or one can take Vatuka to mean Bhairava. Okay. So Vatuka Bhairava is a form of Bhairava. One can take either of these meanings here. So Krita Chaturanga Bala Kshitiranga Ghatat Bahuranga Ratat Batuke. So Ratati Nama Shabdam Karoti. So Rat will mean to make sound. Okay. So these little soldiers are screaming. Okay, so they are making noise, and so Krita Chaturanga Bala Kshitiranga. So see, she has the Chaturanga Sena. Okay. So Gaja Ratha Turaga Padati. So that is the Chaturanga Bala, right? So this Chaturanga Bala, in this Kshitiranga, okay, Kshitiranga is the battleground, okay, which has become like a drama. Okay, Ghatat Bahuranga. Okay, so she has made it into a drama with different angas, okay, with different parts. Okay, so Krita Chaturanga Bala Kshitiranga. So this Kshitiranga, which has Chaturanga Bala, which has all these 4 units of the army, but she has made that into a drama. Okay, into a drama where these where little soldiers are screaming and fiercely fighting the battle. Okay, so Krita Chaturanga Bala Kshitiranga Ghatat Bahuranga Ratat Batuke. So that is one artha, or one has to take this Batuka to mean Bhairava. Probably soldier is a better, where she has made this into like a play. Okay, it's a play for her. It's like a drama for her. Okay, such an easy task. That is the tatparya. Okay. So one need not get into the details of how the samasa is made and all. There are problems in that. So we are focusing on the tatparyartha here, where all the units of the army that are fighting, actually a fierce battle is going on, but she has made it into a play with many acts, okay, where a lot of soldiers are involved and they're screaming their hearts out probably. But it is like a drama for her. She has made it into a drama. Krita chaturanga bala kshitiranga ghatat bahuranga ratat baduke. He Mahishasura Mardini, Ramya Kapardini, Shaila Sute, Jaya Jaya. Next one. Jaya Jaya Japya Jaye Jaya Shabda Parastuti Tatpara Vishwanute Bhana Bhana Bhinjimi Bhinkritanu Pura Shinjita Mohita Bhutapate Natita Natardha Nati Natanayaka Natita Natya Sugana Rate Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Jaya Jaya Japya Jaye Jaya Shabda Parastuti Tatpara Vishwanute Bhana Bhana Bhinjimi Bhinkritanu Pura Shinjita Mohita Bhutapate Natita Natardha Nati Natanayaka Natita Natya Sugana Rate Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Japya Jaye Jaya Jaya Japya Jaye. So there are two Jaya Jayas here, so we can split it into two Purna Vakyas. Japya Jaye Jaya Shabda Parastuti Tatpara Vishwanute Jaya Jaya Bhana Bhana Bhinjini Bhinkrita Nupura Shinjita Mohita Bhuta Pate Natita Natardhanati Natanayaka Natita Natya Sugana Rate He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute Jaya Jaya. So Japya Jaye Japya Jaye Japya Jaya Nama, the one whose Jaya, the one whose victory is worthy of Japa. Okay. Japyam Japyaha Jayaha Yasyaha Sa Japya Jaya. So the one whose victory is worthy of being remembered over and over again. So such is the glory of her victory. Tadrishi Japya Jaye. Then Jaya Shabda Parastuti Tatpara Vishwanute. So Vishwanuta. So she is the one who is worshipped by all the three worlds, by the entire universe. Vishwanuta. Now, how is this Vishwa? Jaya Shabda Parastuti Tatpara Vishwa. So this Vishwa is Tatpara. So this Vishwa is engrossed in something. This Vishwa is engrossed. It is Tatpara. It is engrossed in something. In what? In Stuti. Okay. In chanting her glory, in her praise, in her Stuti, it is engrossed. And how is that Stuti? It is Jaya Shabda Para. So that Stuti that is sung by the entire universe is Jaya Shabda Para. So it is full of Jaya Shabda. It has Jaya Shabda as its ultimate. So repeatedly they are doing Jayakara, and her entire Stuti is in the form of Jaya Ghosha. So this Vishwa that has Jaya Shabda as the ultimate, and in the form of Jayakara, this Vishwa is engrossed in doing her Stuti. So Tadrishaihi Vishwaihi Tadrishena Vishwena. So by that kind of universe, she is worshipped. Okay. So she is prostrated to by the entire universe. That is Jaya Shabda Parakastuti Tatpara. That is fully engrossed in praising her through Jaya Shabdas. Jaya Jaya. And then Bhana Bhana Bhinjimi Bhinkrita Nupura Shinjita Mohita Bhuta Pate. What has she done? She has Mohita Bhutapatihi. So she is somebody who has charmed Bhutapati, who has charmed Lord Shiva himself. So he is not somebody who will easily be charmed, who will easily be taken away by somebody. But then she has managed to do it. How? Mohita Bhutapatihi. So how? Shinjita Mohita Bhutapatihi. So because of her Shinjita, it's not even that she charmed him. The sound that came from her ornaments, okay, Shinjitam Nama, the tinkling sound that comes, because of the, what can I say, the rustle, okay, of this abhushanas. Okay, she has a lot of bangles, and these bangles touch each other and make this tinkling sound. Such a tinkling sound, okay, which came out of not her bangles here, Nupura Shinjita. So that the sound that came from her anklets. Okay, so how was that sound? Bhana Bhana Bhinjimi Bhinkrita. So it said Bhana Bhana Bhana. That was the sound that came from her Nupura. And this Shinjita, this Dhwani that came from the Nupura, that was enough to charm the Bhutapati. So that was enough for Shiva to be charmed. Nupura Shinjita Mohita Bhutapate. So there is a Sambodhana there. And then Natita Natardhanati Natanayaka Natita Natya Sugana Vate. She is engrossed in what? In Natya and Sugana, in the dance and song. Natya and Sugana, she is engrossed. Sugana, Nama Shobhanam Geetam, Shobhanam Ganam, a very beautiful song. In beautiful song and dance, she is engrossed in that. Natya Sugana Rata, He Natya Sugana Rate. So this Natya and Sugana are being performed by Natita, by Natanayaka. Okay. Natanayaka is Nataraja. Okay. So this Natya and Sugana is being performed by Natanayaka, and he is Natita Natardhanati. Okay. So he is Ardhanati. Natardhanati refers to Ardhanarishwara. Okay. So he is Natita Natardhanati, meaning he is the one who is dancing as Ardhanarishwara. So that Ardhanarishwara is Natanayaka, Nataraja himself, and Natita, Natya, and the dance and the song that is performed by this Natanayaka, she is engrossed in that. So she is enjoying the wonderful play of Lord Shiva. So what is his play? His play is his creation, and she is enjoying that. Natanayaka Natita Natya Sugana Rate. He Mahishasura Mardini, Ramya Kapardini, Shaila Sute, Jaya Jaya. So may victory be to you. So it's 7:45. Maybe I will take questions. There are a few hands raised. Give me a moment. Just a moment. Yes, I will take the questions. Yes. Mahesh Mahoday. Am I audible?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear? me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. A couple of this one here. Can you put up these PowerPoints or the PDFs along with the recording as well? Because the breakup that we see here is very useful for pronunciation.
Yeah,
I
will do that. Word. Yeah, I will do that, Mahodaya. This week it will be done. I'm sorry for the delay. I will do that this week.
I mean, even going back to the first 3 classes.
All the 4 classes. I think today is the 4th class. Yeah.
4th class, yes.
Yeah, I'll upload them in the course page.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Jyoti Bhagini.
Namaskaram, madam.
Namaskara. Namaskara.
Yeah. I will first go to the Shloka number 9. In the second line, it is Bhana Bhana Bhinjimi, but I have here Jhana Jhana.
That is okay. That's okay. It just refers to some sound that comes out of the anklet. That's why. So it is okay.
So if I recite
Jhana Jhana Jinkrita, it is fine.
Okay, fine. Then the second question is in Shloka number 8, first line, Dhanuranu Sangarana Kshana Sanga Parispura Danga Natat Kabake. Instead of Katake, it is Kabake.
Kabake, I am not sure. I do not know. Let me check if there is a word Kabaka. I am not aware of that. Let me check. But I think there are going to be so many pathas, Mahodaya. That is why we have provided one patha here as a common patha that we can all use in the class. Okay. Because there are so many pathas, totally unrelated pathas we can think of. Yeah. So I'm not seeing a word kabaka in the dictionary, at least in the update dictionary that I am. So if we get into the details of the Patha Vedas, it is going to be huge.
No, I just wanted to know so that when I recite it the right way. Just like Jhana Jhana is okay.
Jhana Jhana is okay, but I'm not sure. But Kabaka, I'm not sure. So I think, other than these sounds, right? So Dumi Dumi, Jhana Jhana, Bhana Bhana, that can be replaced. But other things, I think it is better that we follow the most, the one that is, at least it is more closer to some meaning, because there are pathas where the words don't make any sense at all. However much one tries to do an anvaya, one cannot do. So that is how the work is. So we can stick to a patha that can be as close to a sensible patha or a meaningful patha.
I'll keep it as Katake only. Then in Shloka 6, the first line, I have got just Aisharanagata. In that, the second last word, I have it as Daya Kare, and in the script is Dayi Kare.
Dayi Kare is the right one.
Correct. Okay. And the other one which you said is Chapate is better than Charate, right? Shloka 7. The third line, last word.
It is Pishacha Pate. Pishacha Rate will not make any sense.
Okay. So the Dayi Kare, I will keep it as Dayi, not Daya, and this is Chapate. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, madam.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Shiva Mahodaya.
Yeah, so sorry, I just thought that, if we have all these PDFs, then we can follow this text as opposed to what we have.
I will do that. I will upload
it. We can avoid all these questions. Also.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Vishalakshi Mahodaya.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste.
Madam, this in the PDF, the 9th shloka is that Suralalana Taneye Titaye, and not this Jaya Jaya Japya Jaya. The PDF given in the course page.
Is it so? Okay,
yes.
I will check. I think we will cover all the verses, but
and also as I
because No,
So,
I had another patha, so maybe I would have, but I think we
yeah.
will cover it.
Yeah, I would like actually in the course page to have the verses as given in your explanation rather than with the different some variations.
Yeah.
So if you
Okay,
can
I'll do.
upload the full shloka having this type verses, these words,
Okay.
I think that will be fine for us to try memorizing. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have to unlearn that. What do we do? And then again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
only
get it.
request from.
Okay.
I have sent a mail message also earlier.
Okay.
Regarding this. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Lata Bhagini.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
I'm sorry for going back to an earlier shloka. I want to ask about the Ai Jagadamba Madamba. As we know, a majority of these shlokas are in, the words in these shlokas are in Sambodhana. But what about the Jagadamba and Madamba?
I think there is some special rule with, I don't think Amba becomes Ambe. I think there is some kind of a special rule. It becomes Amba because that is what I have heard. If you want me to, I can look up the rule and let you know.
Okay.
But I think the usage is there. Amba, Jagadam, Amba is there. So I assume that your question is if it is Amba Shabda, it should be Ambe. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think there is some kind of an exception for it, or I think both are allowed. I'm not really sure. I can definitely look into it and get back to you next tomorrow. I will do that.
That would be nice. Thank you, Bhagini.
Okay, thank you. Prakash Mahodaya.
Yeah, I think many of the versions leave the Jaya Jaya Japya. I've seen that as well for the previous question. I just wanted to point that out. But what is Binjimi Bhinkhata?
No, that's the sound. Okay.
So, Binjimi is also sound?
Yeah. Bhinjimi Bhinkrita. Yes, it is all sound. So we can start from...
In your
Bhinkrita.
It said Bhinkata.
No. It is Bhinkrita. It's Bhinkrita.
You look at this. Is it Bhinkrita?
Okay, I think that's a problem because I think I converted the PDF PPT into a PDF
it's the PPT thing. Okay. And Bhinkrita. Then that it makes sense. And you said the Ranga is play, right? Shiti Ranga and Gatat Bahuranga means many acted play.
Yes.
And what is Ghatat?
Ghatat is to make to happen. Ghatate means something is happening to
make to happen.
Okay.
And in Rasat Bata Shringa, what does Rasat mean?
Just a minute.
Verse 8, I think, or verse 7.
Very difficult for me to scroll. 7.
Kanaka Pishanga.
8. 8 1.
Rasat Bata Shringa. You told Bata is soldier in the army and Shringa is the Vadya Vishesha, etc. But what is Rasat Bata?
I think Rasat means to play that Shringa. Rasat Bhata Shringa. Okay, so Rasanti, that is providing a rasa.
Okay, understood.
So
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Urmila Mahodaya.
Good evening, madam. It's a request actually. On Wednesdays, some of us have class at 8 o'clock. So is there any way we could start about 5 to 10 minutes earlier?
I am sorry, Mahodaya, the class timings are fixed. I don't think. So give me a moment. Somebody has unmuted and there is a noise. So I don't think I can change the class timings, Mahodaya. I'm very sorry because it has been already fixed. I don't think it is possible for us to change it now. Anyway, I can consult the Vyoma team and maybe we'll see what we can do.
If it is only 5 minutes also we do, because that will give us at least go to the toilet before we start the next class.
Okay, I can understand. So you mean the next class is also on the Vyoma platform that you're attending?
Yes, correct. Deepa madam's class.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I will see. I will discuss with Sahana Bhagini. I will
Thank
see
you.
what we can do.
Thank you very much for considering that.
Okay, thank you. Arun Mahodaya. Arun Mahodaya.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I have few doubts related to few words. Shakti Bhrita, Dingmakare, Chanasanga, Kshitaranga. I'm not quite clear with this meaning of the words.
Sir, I would, so many words I have to revisit. I don't think we have the time. So maybe you could go through the recording again, because I think I mentioned all of them. So Ding Nikara, I think that was covered in the previous class. Maybe I think the recording has been uploaded. Yeah, I'd request you to go through the recordings, because we do not have time. Just have 4 minutes. I think then another class will be. Yeah. So in case you still have persisting doubts, you can always write to me. I can reply via email, because this is a bit too long.
Okay, madam.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sandeep Shah Mahoday.
Hari Om, madam. Regarding that Jagadamba and Madamba, there is a Panini Sutra which says Ambardya Nadyor Rasvaha, whereby 3 words Amba, Akka and Allah. These three words, they become Rasva in Sambuddha. Sambodha.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that. Thank you. I was aware that there is some rule for that, which I did not know anyway. But thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, and one other question is Suralalana Tathai, that comes between 8 and 9, I think. Because here 9th you have taken as Jaya Jaya Japya Jaya.
Yeah, so because I think there has been some confusion there, but I think we will cover that verse. That probably it's coming tomorrow. So we'll cover the verse.
Okay. Thank you.
Madam, I have a question. So should we to take that Suralanata as 10th verse or make it 9th only?
No. We can follow. Now that we have covered this as the 9th verse, I think we can take this, and I will change it in the PDF that is available on the course page.
Okay. And madam, I don't have your email in case I have a question.
Vishnupriya.vyoma@gmail.com.
Okay.
It should be available on the course page, under the teacher description or somewhere.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Jai Shri Mahoday.
Bhagini, namaste. I just have one question, that which word will mean enjoying the dance?
Rata. So Rata, Rate. So every time you encounter this Rate. So Rate means what? To be engrossed in something, to enjoy something, and to be mulgi irukkiradhu, say, right?
Dhanyavada.
Thank you, ma'am. 5th sloka, 5th line.
5th verse. Okay.
Durida Duriha Dura.
Okay.
That line,
yes.
In my book, it is Durama. Some say it is Dushaya. So which one is correct?
Durita, Duriha, Durashaya, Durmati, Danava, Durashaya. Yes.
Okay.
So I say, so many pathas are there. I request you not to come up with patha-based questions, because patha bhedas are there. Okay. Is a given as far as this shloka is concerned. So many patha bhedas are there. We are just following this. We are taking up this, and so this is the most. Durashaya is meaningful.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I think we'll stop here as it is 8 o'clock. I'll take the other questions tomorrow. Continue with the verses and take the questions as well. We'll stop the class here. Samapayamaha. Dhanyavadaha. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.